So this is a video that I, in all honesty, did not think I would end up making. So it has been probably about around 2 months since College Football 25 has dropped, and I got to say, I have not touched the game in a hot minute. Now, while I was scrolling through YouTube, I found a video that was titled College Football 25 is empty, and I think that is definitely the best way you can describe this game right now. Now, obviously, this game was a very anticipated release since we haven't had a college football game since 2013, 2014, around that time period. But now that the game is back, I mean, it was really hype at first. I had a lot of fun playing it. I don't know, it kind of just died out for me, and I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that way. I mean, I don't really see much content of it being posted on YouTube anymore. At least I don't see it on my homepage as much, but that could also be because I stopped playing the game myself, so I'm probably not looking for content of it. But honestly, I haven't really been interested in playing it recently, and I found the game was very similar to Madden. I honestly have had a lot more fun on this game than Madden. It's a lot more arcadey, but I think the arcadiness makes it more fun, and the importance of the game is for it to be fun. But the thing is, I have not picked up the controller to play this game specifically in a while. It's kind of just been sitting in my library, and that's because this game, it does feel empty, man. The only thing that's carrying this game is that it's college football. The branding, the traditions, mascots, all of that, that's the one thing that's carrying this game. Other than that, it's pretty much just another football game. Ultimate Team, same thing as Madden, nothing new. It's a scam, pay $100 to get jack shit. Let's talk about these modes that obviously weren't in Madden that we haven't seen since NCAA 14, like Road to Glory, for example. Road to Glory itself, I gotta say, as time went on, I kind of hated the mode. When College Football 25 first came out, there was a glitch in Road to Glory that allowed you to get to 99 overall, or just any higher overall, really. And I think a lot of people are taking advantage of that, because even when you start off as an elite player, which I think is a 5-star, the max, like the best of the best that you can start at, it's still kind of annoying because you don't get to play, I don't think, even until like just a couple of games in, depending on what school you pick. So even if you're a 5-star and you pick a top tier school, chances are you're not going to start your first game. And it's the customization aspect of this game that I think makes the game feel so empty and kind of bare bones, except for the fact that it's college football. I mean, we can't even create our own players. That was kind of the most annoying part to me. Team Builder also, it sucks for whatever reason. I can't get it to work. I think it is my Wi-Fi, so maybe I can't really blame EA on that, but I can't even get Team Builder to load on the website, and I can't even download teams. I always have errors. But you can't even customize incoming recruits in Dynasty. I don't think you're able to edit their overalls as you could in NCAA 14. The great thing on NCAA 14, you could play it the way that you want it, man. You want all the players on your roster to be 99 overall? You could have all the players on your roster being 99 overall. Problem with this game, you kind of just got to take what it gives you. And I think that's what ends up making the game boring. You kind of have to play the game the way EA wants you to play the game. You can't play it your own way. Because the cool part about creating a player would be, creating a player back from like 2016 on Alabama football, say like Jalen Hurts or maybe even more recently Bryce Young. But for whatever reason, EA doesn't want you to do that because of whatever issue with the NIL deals and stuff. I don't exactly know the reasoning for why you can't create players, but it's something along those lines. But even then, that doesn't make much sense to me, because back on NCAA 14, you can still create players. So I think it has something to do with if you create a player that used to be on a college team like Bryce Young, let's say, they're not getting paid for having their likeness in the game, even though it's a user created player. So that's why that doesn't make sense to me. But that's kind of the big part for me, is the lack of customization, which if you're playing online, obviously everything has to be set to a default because it has to be fair if you're playing online. But the thing is, a lot of us are here for the offline modes like Road to Glory and Dynasty, and the lack of customization has absolutely killed the game. I mean, Ultimate Team is so-so. It's kind of a cool mode, the concept of Ultimate Team. But let's be real, the hardcore college football gamers, the people that played NCAA back in the day, man, back in 2014, I was a little ass jit playing that shit on the PS3. We're not here for the online modes. We're here for Dynasty and Road to Glory. And I think that's the majority of the player base. And a lot of people were upset with that lack of customization. Reading some reviews of the game, people gave it 1 star specifically because you couldn't make your own players. People on Reddit, some people didn't even by the game specifically of not being able to create a player. Now you might say, Phasmer, what are you talking about? There's a bunch of great reviews of the game in the Xbox store. Here's the thing, I think a lot of these reviews were made literally right after the game came out or before the game even came out from people that pre-ordered it. A lot of these reviews are from people that played the original NCAA 14, and let's be real, a lot of us were blinded by the nostalgia. I didn't see this game's flaws when I first played it. I was just so excited to finally be able to play a college football game again, because I myself find college football to be so much more exciting than the NFL. But let's take a look at some of these reviews. Greatest game. This is the greatest thing to happen to this country. God bless America. Time to never go outside again. The NCAA 14 OGs can finally rest. Come on, July. See right there? These are all reviews made before the game actually came out. So now when we take a look at some of the more recent reviews, we'll see how accurate they get. This guy's already calling the game trash. This one, I really don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about. Mezu going good but buggy AF. He's not wrong. Sad. EA must be going broke. Definitely not, because they're scamming the shit out of everybody, right? So it starts to get even more mixed, and we're seeing a lot of 1 stars compared to what we saw at first from the people being blinded by the nostalgia and the hype. Right now, we're seeing some terrible reviews, so this game isn't really in a great state right now, I'd say. But anyways, kind of just like I was saying earlier, it all comes down to a lack of customization. That has killed the game, at least for me. But don't get me wrong, it is a fun game. Don't let the negativity get to you. If you love college football, you will not be disappointed by this game, but that isn't to say that it doesn't have its flaws. And I'm not gonna lie, once college football 26 comes out, I bet we're gonna see a lot more negative reviews, similar to the ones that we see with Madden, saying it's the same game every year. But hey, that's what you get with sports games in 2024, man. It's nothing new. So if y'all enjoyed the video, man, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.